Rick Mast makes such a difference for Fred Hoiberg. Second leading scorer, second leading rebounder, second in minutes, is out with the flu tonight. Nebraska, Jacobson inside with an easy two to get things started. Mikhail Jacobson will get a lot more minutes than he's used to tonight without Rick Mast. And now the offense that leads the Big Ten in scoring. Morez Johnson to the line early.
Yeah, I'm not really sure they have any weaknesses. And they do everything very well.
Little full court pressure to get it started. $12,700 on hand here in Ann Arbor. Excited for number 3 against number 5.
And this is where Morrow will be challenged here this evening.
Back out to Jacobson. He's got their early bucket. Hoiberg had it kicked. It'll stay right here.
Got to take care of the glass. You can't let Michigan get offensive rebounds. That's something that they do better than anyone. And then, as I mentioned, draw Ade Morrow away from the rim, make him guard on the perimeter.
Sanford misses his first 3 off Nebraska and back to Michigan. Expect to see a lot of three-point attempts from Bryce Sanford. Number 1 in the conference in field goal percentage. How did they get it done?
Well, they get a lot of points in the paint. They're number 1 in points in the paint as well. When you're getting layups and dunks, chances are you're going to shoot a high percentage. You're going to score a lot of points.
Johnson double team. Lendeborg, Burnett started every game of his three-year career. And inside, Johnson has all the points so far for Michigan.
Nice little flash to the middle there. Johnson freeing himself up for that easy 2.
Buchtengel working on Mara. Deep 3 for Lawrence. Buchtengel got a hand on it. Now Michigan also leads the Big Ten in defensive rebounds and clears one there. Elliot Cadeau, first season as a Wolverine after a pair with North Carolina. Buchtengel rebound. And 1 foul now against Cadeau. Nebraska coming off a win in Minneapolis over the weekend. They trailed by as many as 8 early in the second half, but in the end outscored them by 25 in the second half. Pick up their 20th win without a loss. Lawrence open again. Knocks down a 3.
A little bit of miscommunication there from the Wolverines, losing track of Lawrence on that left wing. And you can't afford to give these Cornhuskers many of those.
Lendeborg, most versatile player here for the Wolverines. Burnett hops to the lane. Lendeborg, in and out. Hey, Sam Hoiberg getting a rebound is something you'll see quite a bit. Defensive rebounds. For being under 6 feet, he gets it done. Lawrence just hit a 3, finds Sanford. Buchtengel, ho-ho! A contested 3.
Wow, relocation to that left corner, fading away. Buchtengel, he's going to need to have a couple of those if the Cornhuskers want to have a chance at winning tonight.
Dusty May telling us taking care of the ball is number 1 for them, and as I say that, they turn it right over. Sanford, back to Jacobson. This is the team that leads the Big Ten in threes made per game. Lawrence, just off the mark, rebound Mara. Lendeborg, wraparound pass, open 3. Lendeborg with his hands on it, and the foul called against Jacobson.
Lendeborg giving the Wolverines another opportunity on the glass, and that's something that the Cornhuskers need to be paying attention to all night, getting a body on all 5 players.
Hard to find much wrong with their offense, but turnovers have crept up now and then. Cadeau, Burnett!
Oh, we got a great atmosphere on our hands tonight, Paul.
Cadeau, top 10 in the Big Ten in assists. Pretty one there. Shot clock now down to 8. Open Sanford. He's 0 for 2 from 3 so far. Also did not make one in the first half against Minnesota on Saturday. And ended up with 22 points. Skip past Burnett, just had the dunk. Back out to Cadeau. Roddy Gale with a new 20. Try again.
A lot of this offense is quarterback through rink mask at the top of the key, running dribble handoffs and finding cutters. So there'll be opportunity for other players to step up here tonight.
Hoiberg, Sanford, kick out to Lawrence. He already has 1-3, good look for him there. And Lendeborg was really showing off his last game against Ohio State, scoring in a variety of ways all the way to the bucket.
6 offensive rebounds for him as well, in which Dusty May has been harping about this team getting on the glass and giving second chance opportunities.
Jacobson got a piece of that. Burnett, this time to the baseline.
A tough finish right there, finishing through the contact of Buchtengel at the rim.
Already with more baskets tonight than he had against Ohio State over the weekend. Mismatch here for Buchtengel. Tip up and in. Took advantage of that size he had over Roddy Gale.
No doubt. He felt that Gale was behind him, went right to work, and getting that second chance opportunity on the glass.
Morez Johnson. Boy, his strength is at the bucket, but when he can do that.
That adds another dimension to this Wolverine offense, but for Nebraska, that's just miscommunication. 2 guys following the cutter, leaving Johnson wide open.
Sanford, quick fire on 3. Doesn't need much time or space.
No, he can get his shot off in a hurry.
Johnson already has 6 points. Give him 8. Mr. Basketball in Illinois. Freshman season in Champaign and has doubled his points here. Michigan. What
nice
a take inside. Jamarcus Lawrence.
That left to right crossover froze Johnson, freeing up that lane. Beautiful take there.
Cadeau open to the lane, gives it up to Johnson. He'll have a chance to go to double digits at the line.
Take right there by Jamarcus Lawrence.
Mara, the tallest player in Michigan history at 7'3", takes his place. Unbeaten Nebraska here in Ann Arbor, out to a 1-point lead. Sanford left open, and he'll do that.
Well, Gale slipped on that screen, got clipped, and no other Wolverine was willing to step up and contest that shot. And Sanford will make you pay. Now they've given him the green light to be aggressive out there.
Cadeau lost control. Hoiberg in a race to the basket that he wins. Nebraska's largest lead of 6. Roddy Gale, quick first step, and that got it done.
Beautiful awareness right there. Gale seeing that the Nebraska defense had their heads turned, attacking the nail and getting to the basket.
Different kind of start for Nebraska compared to what we saw Saturday in Minneapolis when they were digging themselves out of a hole the entire first half.
No doubt. This is the kind of environment that would be tough to dig yourself out of a hole.
Huskers off to a good start shooting the ball. They've made 8 out of 14. Sanford reverse. Lawrence the putback.
Sneaky little cut there by Lawrence. No one getting a body on him.
Lendeborg right to the baseline. Roddy Gale. LJ Kaysen has checked in for the first time. Sophomore, former commit at FAU for Dusty May. Came with him here to Ann Arbor. Drops it off. Lanai Mara's first bucket. Lawrence, top scorer for Nebraska right now. He's got 9 points. He's got 12.
Give the Cornhuskers credit. They are not backing down, playing with a ton of confidence early in this game.
Inside Lendeborg, double teamed immediately. Huskers' largest lead of 7. Lend the board. Long, Hoiberg has it. So shooting the 3 is a strength for Nebraska. They average 11 per game, which is best in the conference. They've already got 5. Lawrence contested. Oh! How about 15 points and we're not even halfway through the first half?
What a shot by Lawrence. And Cadeau got away with a foul there. Pretty sure he should be going for a 4-point play.
Cadeau, one hand. Garcia hand on it, and that's easy for Mara. Hey, Nebraska has scored on 8 consecutive possessions. Lawrence, he's got 18 points already.
Oh, he is on a heater tonight.
Kaysen to Gale, guarded by Sanford. Inside, Mara. Cadeau, deep 3, and that's good.
These teams going shot for shot here.
Awesome start here in Ann Arbor. A lot of back and forth. Hoiberg left open. That's deep. Lendeboard. Yes.
And that basket goes to Cadeau right there. Phenomenal awareness, grabbing that rebound, wasting no time on the outlet. Perfect pass, on time, on target.
Cadeau got a hand on it. They'd like to get it to Lawrence. He's got their last 11 points. They get Lawrence for a push as he was trying to get open. That's his first foul. He already has 18 points. Shooting the 3 well, he's made 4. And he's been carrying the Huskers so far.
A couple of those looks have been tough contested ones. Here's another one in transition.
In and out that time. And that goes to Leo Curtis in for the very first time. Sanford got him a good look, but Leo Curtis, he wears number 33, will get more minutes tonight than he has without Rink Mast. Out of bounds off the Wolverines.
Perfect example right there with Kaysen running into some trouble with the deflection there.
Lawrence likes it on the road in the Big Ten, had 27 at Indiana, hit the game winner with 0.2 seconds left at Illinois. Lawrence has the last 11 points for Nebraska. Hoiberg against Cheddar. Back out to Lawrence. Open 3. Drains it.
And see, here's the issue with Michigan's strategy. A lot of point switching going on, but with the way the Cornhuskers ball and player movement is, there's going to be mistakes and gaps on those point switches. That's a perfect example right there.
8 made threes. Another turnover. Dusty May's biggest concern about the first half earlier today. And they get it right back. Gale looking. McKinney, the freshman, is checked in. Kaysen quick to the baseline. And 2.
A beautiful take right there by Kaysen. Little hop step. Body control, contorting off the glass. That is a beauty.
Nebraska's led by as many as 11. Jared Garcia with it. Sanford. Double team. Hoiberg just hit a 3. Curtis. Big basket for him. Has not scored in a Big Ten game until that moment. Kaysen fouled on his way to the basket.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
As you saw there, Jamarcus Lawrence checking back in for Fred Hoiberg. They push the lead back up to 7. Sanford comes up with that, the near miss on the alley-oop. Curtis has played a nice role with a couple of baskets. He's made both shots he's taken. Hoiberg working on Cadeau. Little bit stuck, finds the basket. If all else fails, put it up at the rim.
Well, he had an open look to start. He turned that down, opted to go for the tougher one nonetheless. finishing that one at the basket.
Cadeau double team, finds an open Lendeborg. Couldn't find the handle. Cadeau to the lane. McKinney. He's got 2 of those.
A nice relocation by McKinney there. Sees the defense turning his head, makes himself available by shaking up. And great pass by Cadeau.
Lawrence, high score in the game, crazy shot. Turns it over, back to Michigan. Not many teams in the Big Ten the last 30 seasons have gotten off to this kind of start. You see what Illinois and Ohio State did when they did it, making it deep in the tournament. Nebraska looking to push it to 21-0 tonight. Mara has been quiet this evening. Cadeau, deep 3.
And they won't necessarily need Mara to score, but that poise and patience, reading those double teams in the post, and then allowing his guys to play 4-on-3 on the backside, that's key.
Lead has been cut to 3. Hoiberg by himself.
And again, I've said it, but the point switching is something that needs to tighten up for the Wolverines here. This Cornhusker team too good at moving without the ball.
Early story, Cadeau has 4 turnovers in this first half.
Make that 5.
Almost turned that one over as well.
Both these teams couldn't stop a nosebleed right now, but that's a testament to how high-powered both of these offenses are.
Big difference right now, 3-point shooting. Nebraska's been better in the turnovers. Michigan has 4 more. Buchton chipped that one. Lawrence to the ground with it. And to Hoiberg.
Those are the 50-50 balls that the Cornhuskers need to continue coming up with throughout this evening, keeping the Wolverines off the glass.
Lawrence considered that way downtown 3. Sanford to the lane, back to Lawrence. Picked off. Namari Burnett with it. All the way
nice
in.
Take.
And one. Michigan has worked all the way back to be within 2. Huskers had that lead up to 11. 5 to shoot. Sanford.
Tough.
Like it's no big deal.
It's just the constant movement from the Cornhuskers that make it so difficult to stay in front of them.
Burnett tried to answer. Rebound to Sanford. He had 10 of those against the Gophers on Saturday. Jamarcus Lawrence has been quiet, almost turned it over. Lawrence has 16, had him in the first 10 minutes. Sanford.
Oh, he is feeling it now, okay.
You can see why he leads the Big Ten in 3-pointers made. He's already got 14 points, 4 shots made from distance.
And just a half second of open space is all he needs.
What a look inside. Prettiest assist yet for Cadeau.
Yeah, that's what he's best at, getting into the paint, finding his teammates. And Burnett knows that better than anyone there, taking advantage of that backdoor cut.
Nebraska averages 11 threes made per game. They've already made 10. Lendeborg with a foul from behind. Well, Nebraska averages 80 points per game. They're already at 50 tonight. Sanford, no. Man, oh man, he gets hot. He has made 4 of those, but that miss allows Michigan a chance to cut it to 3 with a deep ball of their own. Cadeau, inside
pass.
Mara.
The key there for Cadeau, didn't pick up his dribble, kept probing with that right hand, able to find Mara on the back end there.
Jacobson got to the lane, back out to Garcia. Inside of 1 minute. Huskers by 4. Sanford. He's missed his last 2. Inside, Morrow, not quite ready. For Nebraska, Lawrence has 16, Sanford has 14. Both are in the game right now. Sanford. Garcia. Lost control, and there's a Nebraska turnover.
Got to find a way to guard these dribble handoffs a little bit better in the second half. That's an area where Nebraska has really had some success on the offensive end.
10 seconds. Lamari Burnett. Double teamed. Cadeau. 2 seconds. Morrow! Plenty of time left, but they have been playing catch-up since about 1.5 minutes gone in the first half. Burnett had some nice moments in that first half. Skip pass. Lindeborg would have given Michigan the lead. And Lawrence with it right now. He was the main story for Nebraska in that first half with 16 points. Bryce Sanford chipped in with 14. Sanford hit 4 threes all the way to the glass this time. 4-point lead for Nebraska.
And it's the player movement. Sanford doing 2 loops around the court to free himself up there as Lindeborg get into the bucket in transition.
Fred Hoiberg yesterday called the man at the line, Yaxel Lindeborg, the most versatile player in the Big Ten. Leads the team in points, rebounds, minutes played. Knocks down a couple of free throws to get his second half started. Buchtengill has been a facilitator so far tonight. Hoiberg, 4 straight games in double figures. Lawrence now with 10 to shoot. Foul inside, that's against Morez Johnson as he tried to guard Jacobson cutting to the basket. Nebraska's largest lead in the first half was 11. Good look to Jacobson. And the block from Mara leads the Big Ten in that category. Cadeau, step back 3. And a rebound, Sanford. Been a double-edged sword with Cadeau in that first half. 7 assists is great. 5 turnovers, not so much. Hoiberg, 6 foot against 7'3". Touch pass, Buchtengill, and a rebound, Mara.
A good thought there on the mismatch. Buchtengill couldn't get that one drop.
Deep ball would give Michigan their first lead since the first couple of minutes of this game. Lindeborg double team right away. Cadeau, knocked to the ground, no call. Possession arrow points to Nebraska. Dodge a bullet there. Michigan had a chance to tie or go ahead. Sanford. Moving pick called against Nebraska. Mara to the basket. Foul called against Mara. That's his first.
Way to sacrifice his body.
Lawrence with 16 points. They all came in the first half of the first half. Inside to Buchtengill. Jacobson. Well, passed up a chance to take it to the hoop. Sanford. Out of control. Travel.
Oh, I think Cadeau's really led them on the offensive end in terms of attacking the paint. But again, these turnovers have continued to be an issue for the Wolverines.
First one of the second half. Hoiberg racing up. Buchtengill did hit a 3 in that first half. Hoiberg, Buchtengill. Second time he's missed from point-blank range in the second half. Johnson in double figures in that first half. Burnett taken away by Hoiberg.
Both teams turning up the notch defensively, making things a lot tougher on both ends.
The defense for both sides better than we saw earlier.
No doubt. The field goal percentages were bound to even out throughout the course of the game.
Lawrence says thank you to Sam Hoiberg.
Good cut, good find there. That's something that the Cornhuskers always do well, movement without the ball.
Hey, Nebraska's assist to turnover ratio recently here has been better than 2-to-1, which is excellent. It was 3-to-1 for a while here in the first half.
That's two things they do very well. They take care of the ball and they move it well.
Lendeborg. Neither team can hit it from distance here. Good hustle from B1G. Lawrence feeling it. He just had his first bucket in the last 14 minutes. Misfires from 3, and the lead stays at 4. Michigan hasn't scored in the last 3.5 minutes. Burnett. Johnson rebound.
Once a Wolverine, always a Wolverine. And best wishes to him in his road to recovery. We all got your back.
Another turnover against Michigan. Hoiberg comes up with this one. Michigan has not made a field goal in this half. Lawrence back to Hoiberg. Huskers not shooting it as well as they did in the first 20 minutes. They're shooting 33% since the break. Back inside. Curtis had 2 baskets in the first half. Air ball that time. Sanford. On the line here. It'll stay with 4.9 seconds to shoot. Leo Curtis getting minutes without rink mask. B1G cannot buy one from the doorstep.
He's had countless looks underneath, just can't get one to drop.
Open look for their top scorer. Good hustle by Burnett. Pardon me, by McKinney, and he's fouled by Lawrence.
He's had such high praise for Trey McKinney for plays like that. Able to make an impact, give the Wolverines an extra possession here.
3 fouls against the top scorer in the game, Jamarcus Lawrence now. McKinney. Couldn't quite buy it. Hoiberg up ahead to Sanford. He'll shoot from there. That one was off from the start. Lendeborg affected that one.
No transition threes so far for Nebraska. That's something that they have been great at all season long. Give credit to the Wolverines, able to stay connected and contest shots like that.
Felt for a while this is a game that was going to hit 100 for both sides, and that has slowed down here in the second half. Lendeborg guarded by Hoiberg. Easily to the lane. Johnson threw that one off Hoiberg. 7 seconds to shoot. Lendeborg likes this matchup. Strong to the basket.
Coming off a game against Ohio State, 6 offensive rebounds for Yaxel. And that second jump, so quick off the ground, able to get that easy 2.
Lead to 2. B1G. Curtis. He's got 6 points off the bench.
That's beautiful offense right there. Everyone touching it, ball working from side to side.
McKinney. Lendeborg. Gale. Sanford another rebound. He's been cleaning the glass quite a bit here tonight. Remember, had the double-double against the Gophers on Saturday with 22 and 10. Sanford back to Hoiberg. Up and in. Has a knack for just getting to the basket.
The strength, I mean, he's only 6 feet, but his ability to play off of 2 feet, finish through contact, although he's undersized, and give him credit.
Another turnover. Been a big advantage for Fred Hoiberg's side tonight. 14 now against Michigan. Jacobson. Well, they have been patient once they get it in, of kicking it back out and wait for a better one. Michigan had the lead down to 2 moments ago. Jacobson with 4 to shoot.
Oh,
what a move!
Oh my goodness.
1 for 9 is never good, but especially out of the first half where they were flirting with 70% for the first 20 minutes.
And again, sometimes it's a make or miss league. Sometimes shots go in, sometimes they don't. They need to stick with it and continue to be confident.
Speaking of turnovers, that's 15 for the team that averages 12 in a total game so far. Nebraska with a chance to add to an 8-point cushion. They have scored the last 6 points. Hoiberg got all the way there, but missed. Morez Johnson with a rebound.
A beautiful move there by Hoiberg. Just couldn't finish the easy one at the rim.
LJ Kaysen also couldn't finish. Lendeboard, good rebound. And he gets the bucket.
Wolverines going to need to get Lendeboard going here if they want a chance at winning this game. Been quiet thus far tonight.
Jacobson and Curtis getting more minutes. Rinkmast out with the flu tonight. Buchtengel now inside at 10 to shoot. Sanford says, I can take care of that, no problem.
That is one of the quickest releases we have seen. My goodness, doesn't need time or space to get that off.
Michigan right now in this half, 6 points and 7 turnovers. That's how to do it.
LJ Kaysen, perfect read on that short roll. Morez Johnson making himself available, doing what he does best.
Johnson now with 15 points to go along with 9 rebounds. Good look inside to Jacobson. Buchtengel. Nowhere near. Missed chance there for Michigan. Nebraska came in best in the Big Ten, averaging 11 made per game. Lendeboard thought he took it away, but it'll stay with Nebraska. And how Wisconsin came in here and beat Michigan. They made 15 threes. No surprise what they're doing here.
Yeah, it's worked thus far tonight. They need to keep generating those open looks from beyond the arc as Sanford finds that gap in the lane.
You were the Big Ten Player of the Year here.
I was.
So that's a heck of a comparison. That's nice.
I'm not sure he's going to win Big Ten Player of the Year, but I'm sure he'll be one of the all Big Ten teams.
I know this. He's got 5 straight games with at least 20 points. Lendeboard left open. He's having a hard time tonight. Sanford with another rebound. Lawrence, Curtis have a chance to get their lead back up to double digits. Hoiberg, Sanford again. Johnson rebound. He now has a double-double tonight. There's a 3 from Will Cheddar.
That's a big shot right there. It's been a quiet second half for the Wolverines. It's going to ignite this crowd.
They're now 1 for 8 shooting threes in this half. See if that gets them going. Lawrence, Hoiberg, in and out. And that's off Michigan, I believe. Now Nebraska, I believe Nebraska is challenging. It looked like the ball went off of Michigan. They called it off of the Huskers. That needs to be overwhelming evidence. That's a good look right there. See if we can tell if it went off.
After reviewing the play, the call's been overturned. It's Nebraska ball on the baseline. They retain their timeout and they retain their challenge. 20 seconds will be on the shot clock.
They don't have Rinkmast. They don't have Braden Frager. They do have Sanford. They've got over 20 points.
They played just as perfect as they can play tonight, especially with their perimeter shooting. But these last 9 minutes, they're going to need to continue that hot streak.
And a long way to go. A little over 9 minutes left in that cushion at 5 right now. Trey McKinney, Mr. Basketball in Michigan. No foul. Here comes Hoiberg. Back to Sanford. Crisp passing for the Huskers. They do have an advantage in the assists game tonight. Jacobson inside of 10 to shoot. Against a 7-3 man. Oh, the teardrop comes down from the sky.
Michigan could not have played a better defensive possession there, not allowing anything easy, but Jacobson, what a shot there on that little fadeaway.
He's now got 6 points. Cheddar just hit a 3. Lawrence got a piece of it. Mara, that's 7-3 against 7-2. The double team coming in from Jacobson. They get him for the foul. Tried to set up Cheddar for a triple. Cadeau, baseline. Mara kept it alive. Had it taken away. "16 turnovers against the Wolverines. Jacobson. McKinney almost got it. Now they have 8 to shoot. Lawrence terrific in the first half. Little step back. Mara rebound.
Those are the shots that Michigan wants to force here in the second half.
Michigan down 7. We'll have a chance to be down 4 as McKinney will shoot 3. Trey McKinney has 3 free throws coming.
He just plays with a lot of poise, never feels like he's under pressure. Confident young man, and he also mentioned this is a guy that played the McDonald's All-American game and has had to sacrifice a lot being on this team with a lot of other good players, but praised his work ethic and talent.
Sanford back on the court, top scorer in the game, finds Jacobson. Picked off, Cadeau fires it up to Cheddar. He tracked it down. Foul called against Sam Hoiberg. And now in the bonus are the Wolverines, 1-1. Cheddar hits the first. Knocks down 2. And once again, the deficit is 2. Jacobson, no call. Inching his way closer. Shot clock down to 8. Jacobson, the little runner, he's now got 8 points. Lead back to 4.
And McKinney fell for that pump fake, got up in the air, and Jacobson taking advantage with that little teardrop in the lane.
Fred Hoiberg told us today we'll have to respond to their runs. And that's exactly what they've done. No team has had more than a 6-0 run here so far tonight. Lawrence had it batted away. Buchtengel hustle. Cadeau. Burnett baseline. A lot of contact inside. It was Mara against Jacobson. The foul will go against Jacobson. Now that's his 4th. Keep it at 6. Keep the lead at 3. 6-minute mark. Unbeaten Nebraska up against number 3 Michigan. Hoiberg, what a pass inside.
These guys do a phenomenal job keeping their head up, have an eye out for all cutters. How many times have we seen Hoiberg get those easy ones?
Michigan has not hit a field goal in the last 4 minutes. Cheddar
nice
tries
pass.
to change it. Like he heard us. Once again, a 3-point lead. Jacobson. And they'll get the foul against Mara. Lawrence has quieted down since the early 16. So too has Sanford up ahead to Mara. Hustle play by Hoiberg, now it's to Lawrence. In a race to the other end, now they slow it down. Inside of 5 minutes now. Sanford. Inside to Buchtengel. Hoiberg. Good look at a three, rebound Johnson. Rare chance now for Michigan to cut it one or to tie with a long ball. McKinney. Buchtengel stays here with Michigan. Cheddar. Plenty of time to work this possession. Cadeau. They continue to get good looks at three. Would have tied it up. Only tie of this game has been 10-10. Michigan has led once. That was 3-2.
You can sense the energy in this arena. Michigan unable to kind of blow the roof off with any one of those threes and create some momentum.
Sanford, this would be big. Rebound, McKinney. McKinney races to the basket, blocked. Stays right here with the Wolverines. And here we are, and you look there, see if either one of these teams can get it going from distance in this second half. McKinney. Foul called against Nebraska, Bryce Sanford.
You get yourself these second chance opportunities, get some free throws at the line, see the ball go in a few times.
And of course, he put an emphasis on the three-point line. He's trying to keep opportunities open for Bryce Sanford. And they talked specifically to Sam Hoiberg to pay attention to those back cuts, saying they're open.
Closest they've been since it was 10-10 early in the first half. What a pass to Lawrence! Lead back to three.
Oh, what a pass, what a cut. Lawrence has been quiet since his outburst in the first half, but that was a timely basket at the rim.
Lawrence now with 20 points. Mara, double teamed. Still doubled. Oh, finds Johnson, and he'll go to the line. Foul against Hoiberg. 4 fouls now against Sam Hoiberg. Johnson has 2 free throws. He's made 4 out of 5 from the stripe tonight. Michigan has 12 points from the free throw line in this half. We hit the 3-minute mark. Nebraska's lead 1.
Gotta love Big Ten basketball.
Exactly what we were looking for. Lawrence, 20 points. Sanford also over 20. Buchtengel. Got to think about the clock. Down to 7. Hoiberg, Buchtengel 3. Rebound Johnson. Michigan with a chance to take their first lead since it was 3-2. Lendeboard. McKinney. Cadeau to the floor. All right, if he drew the foul, he'll go to the line. Yes, he did. Cadeau looking to tie. Tie game. Here we go. Hoiberg, he's double teamed. Finds Sanford, now 10 to shoot. Jacobson. Michigan can now take the lead. Mara, back to Cadeau. Game high in assists, but wants to score, gives it up. Mara had it taken away. Jamarcus Lawrence. McKinney has it. 1:30 left, tie game. Only the second tie since it was 10-10. Lendeboard. McKinney, the freshman. Michigan leads. Michigan on a 9-2 run.
Keep an eye on those Michigan switches on the ball screens and DHOs. They've been much more clean this half.
Sanford. 3. Off. Cadeau rebound. Any kind of foul puts Michigan on the line for 2. Cadeau happy to hang on. 7 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Lendeboard. McKinney back to Johnson, 3 to shoot. Lendeboard. Mara. Whistle as he went to the ground. He's fouled by B1G. Batted around, and a foul against Michigan. Now Nebraska, the best three-point shooting team in the Big Ten. 15 seconds left and down 3. Lawrence, Sanford, and the foul called against Cadeau.
Be aware of Lawrence, the inbounder, coming back to get it.
Sanford, big stop. Lawrence for 3. Good look, no good. Hoiberg, another one. And a foul called. The whistle blown before Lawrence with that attempt. Lawrence looking, finding, deep 3, no good. Michigan hands Nebraska their first loss of the season, persevering down the stretch to win 75-72.